good to be back. UFC fans, it's good to be back. The king is home.
I will never say no to nothing. You know what I mean? Never say never, as they say.
I got one dude on my mind. Conor McGregor, you gotta come back and fight somebody. I am the most entertaining lightweight on the planet.
Even though Conor McGregor may now resemble a welterweight, the Ultimate Fighting Championship is still hoping to pit him against a lightweight when he inevitably makes a comeback in 2023. McGregor claimed that in April, doctors advised him that he will be able to spar again, but he gave no specific date for a complete fight comeback. "I feel better every day," he said. "They're asking me to just take it easy, but I feel like I can go, so I just need to kind of rein myself back in."
You think a broken leg is gonna, you think a broken bone is gonna stop me? Think again.
According to a brand new, upcoming interview between UFC President Dana White and ESPN MMA's Brett Okamoto, this is the case. One of the two news nuggets that ESPN producer Charlie Moynihan revealed was Michael Chandler as McGregor's probable upcoming opponent. "I really like Chandler versus Conor after Chandler's last fight," White said in an interview in TMZ back in June. The Notorious only has 2 fights left on his current UFC contract. Although the UFC may be the ideal place for McGregor to practice his craft, it's not the best place for him to quickly accumulate a large sum of money.
People who speculate are paid to do that. So every day they have to say something or write something or do something about the sport. Do you know what they know? What I tell them. That's what they know. And they don't know anything until I tell them. And it's been that way for the last 20 years.
In the coming year, the UFC's management of its Irish sports star will revolve around keeping McGregor satisfied. Given that UFC 264 produced 1.5 million pay-per-view purchases, according to Topology, McGregor's comeback would probably get a lot of interest. Pitting him against Chandler may make things more interesting.
Conor McGregor! Surprise, surprise! There's a new king in the lightweight division!
He is a bomb of a thing. Don't mind him.
Surprise, surprise, motherfucker! The king is back!
After losing 2 of his first 3 fights in the UFC, the former Bellator lightweight world champion bounced back by brutally knocking out Tony Ferguson at UFC 274 in May. According to the UFC fighter rankings, he is the No. 5 lightweight challenger, in reality recognized as one of the biggest superstars to come from the group whose character carried him outside of sports, beginning with the Notorious. McGregor, 34, has a stellar 22-6-0 MMA record. The fact that 19 of his victories were by KO strengthens his dominance as a fighter. As soon as the Irishman entered the organization in 2013, it was clear he was here to stay and establish his place.
Dana White says that Conor McGregor is likely to return against Michael Chandler. Dana did an interview with Brett Okamoto today, which is not coming out until next week. Brett posted this to his Instagram story. He wrote, "Coming to YouTube next week, year-end review and look ahead to 2023. However, Brett shared some info Dana revealed regarding Conor McGregor. Brett retweeted this. He wrote, "Dana White tells Brett Okamoto he is not retiring anytime soon, but can see the light at the end of the tunnel." He followed up with, "And Conor McGregor's next fight is likely against Michael Chandler."
At their infamous encounter at UFC 194, where McGregor defeated Aldo in just 13 seconds, the two became household names. Michael Chandler spent just over 2 minutes inside of the UFC octagon before he knocked out Dan Hooker.
Oh! Big knockdown for Michael Chandler! Big right hand, Dan's hurt. Hooker covering up!
It's over!
Michael Chandler! Maximizing the debut and sticks the landing!
McGregor's winning chances are 60.78%, and Chandler's implied chances are just over 42%.
And I think, I think a fight between me and Conor does staggering numbers. I still believe that. I think with the hype and the momentum that I have behind me, plus the hype and the momentum that Conor always has, but especially him coming back after a layoff, especially him after gaining some weight, gaining some muscle mass, us fighting at 170, him at his biggest, his baddest, his best, his most dangerous. It does staggering numbers. It's the fight to make, 100%, unequivocally, no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
The Chandler-McGregor matchup will be crucial. Fans will have to wait and see if it becomes a reality, though. Both of the boxers have engaged in heated internet exchanges that have sparked a lot of interest.
Conor needs a big fight to put butts in seats, to sell pay-per-views, and a fight at 170 be a lot better than 155.
You and me at 170!
I'm gonna kill this man across from me. He's a little 5'2" twerp. He should have kept his mouth shut. And I'm going to slap the face off him, and that's it.
Their schedules must coincide in order to avoid a major conflict. What do you think of who will win this match? Let us know in the comments below.